and welcome to Inner Circle Guidance. Today we're going to be doing a collective reading, but for those of you who are new to the circle, hello and welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new readings every single day. And if you're looking for personal services or personal readings, I offer them through my website, innercircleguidance.com. Let's find out what the circle needs to know today. Okay. So, the first card says, I've been here before with others. Yes, it is too late. And I forgive you. All right. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Fool. We have the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. And I saw the Devil, so I'm going to have to pull that out as well. The card that fell out was the Queen of Pentacles. There's somebody in your life who you had some sort of major falling out with. This very much could be a romantic partner, but it doesn't have to be because there are indications that this could be both. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands, which has to do with sexual energy and romantic relationships. So that could have to do with a partner. This could also be somebody who is non-romantic. But what I'm picking up on here is that this is somebody where there's some sort of major attraction. Now that could be sexual because we have the Queen of Wands here. It could also just mean that there was a lot of chemistry here at one point in time. There was a separation here that happened between you and this other person where you sort of came into your own and had to go down your own path and figure out your own journey without this person. And in doing that, there was sort of this disappointment that happened where by going down your own path, maybe this person felt betrayed in some sort of way. This is somebody who doesn't trust very easily. So what I'm seeing here is that with the Queen of Pentacles being the first card that fell out, it could be that you had to focus more on your career, or maybe you had to make a different career choice if this wasn't somebody you were dating that caused you to leave and go down different paths. There was a lot of animosity because I'm seeing before there was a lot of connection. There was a lot of reciprocity. There was a lot of working together to achieve some sort of goal. When you went off on your own and became very independent, this person sort of felt like you abandoned them. And they got sort of caught up in the negative aspects of things. They got caught up in their fears and they got caught up in their own little world of negativity. What I'm seeing now is that there is a coming together that's happening with the Four of Wands where there's a reunion that's happening. There is sort of this ability for you two to talk it out. But what I'm kind of seeing here is that there is forgiveness that's happened. There is sort of this hurt though that's still being carried either by you, by the other person, or by both parties. And as far as the yes, it is too late, I'm kind of feeling like either the shift that happened when you became independent severed the connection in terms of this person is just, they don't trust, they don't forgive enough to move forward, or the pain was too much maybe of losing you, that there's just not enough there for maybe them to want to move forward at this time. Or it could be that you have decided that it's too late and maybe they're wanting to reconnect. But ultimately, there's still this sort of attachment of energy between you two. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. We do have what looks like two friends here. So this could just be more of a friendship that maybe the energy can come back together in a friendship sort of way or an acquaintance sort of way where maybe you're not on bad terms anymore. But as of right now, things are not going to be the same as they were before. With the Nine of Cups, though, there's much more abundance and happiness that's coming in. And this is an interesting card because all the different cups have been sort of thrown in the air, and it's like this person is taking a leap of faith and jumping off into the unknown. But it's like you're gambling everything. You're not sure if it's going to work out. But things are going to be moving in a positive direction with this sort of step of fate that's happened. And I'm seeing with the Fool that there's going to be much more abundance and there's going to be a new beginning coming in. But you kind of have to keep that faith in yourself. Now, whether or not you and this person can actually reunite in some sort of way, if this is a romantic relationship, there's no indication yet of whether or not that's a possibility. It's sort of like this is the first step towards healing, maybe for one or both of you. But I will tell you that this person is very much feeling lost, and it's like they feel like you moved on without them in some sort of way. You continue to sort of flourish, and maybe they felt like they were stuck or they were removed from that. And there's a bit of jealousy here in regards to your success. Now, I am picking up on that they do have this energy here where they are proud of you and they are proud of your accomplishments, but there is sort of this disappointment of feeling like they were left out from that, or that they were separated from that in some kind of way, like they weren't part of your journey anymore. As of right now, it seems like you don't seem to know whether or not you even want them to be part of your journey anymore, and I think they're very much aware of that fact without sort of saying it. They have experienced being abandoned and disappointed in the past, being betrayed and hurt in the past, and they're carrying a lot of that with them still with the Devil here. It's still sort of holding them back. It's sort of this ghost that's following them around that they haven't quite recognized how to rid themselves of yet. And because of that, that's sort of where this distrust is coming from. It's like you're able to be cordial maybe, but there's still sort of this underlying tension where things have not been completely resolved yet. There could also be, if you were in a relationship, there could also be a third party involved where maybe either you moved on or you moved on temporarily with somebody and that person didn't work out. But I'm very much picking up on that there may have been some sort of third party situation. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean cheating. That could also just mean that there was something else, whether it was a family member or some sort of other situation where you had to give your attention to. Could have been career, like I said, from the Queen of Pentacles. But ultimately, whatever separated the two of you from the same path, where before the energy was all moving in the same direction, this person isn't sure if they can be a part of that anymore, if you've moved too far ahead from where they're at in order for them to even be a part of that. And that's sort of, I think, a decision you're going to have to make as to whether or not the energy that they're in can become something that you guys could move forward with again or not. I'm seeing that with time, this person may come around depending on how you handle the situation. If you are more open to a reunion and more open to discussing things without placing judgment, this person may be more open to discussing that and moving forward in some sort of way. But if you're very closed off and if you have a lot of anger and stuff still where you're still communicating through that pain and that anger, then that's going to make things a lot more difficult for you to move forward. I'm also hearing that anything that this other person did wrong or that they need to own up to, they will. It just might take some time. But with that, there also may be an understanding that if they are the reason why you two have separated and they had a big hand to play in that, there may be an accountability there where they sort of recognize that, which may help you move forward, but may not really help the two of you move forward in any kind of united capacity. So I'm going to leave the reading here. If it resonated with you, don't forget to like this video and comment your affirmation down below. I'm going to make this affirmation very general because I feel like this reading could be for a variety of you and I don't want to tie it into a specific thing. So I'm just going to say your affirmation is, it only goes up from here. And as always, may your life be full of light, full of love, abundance, and gratitude. I'll see you next time.